Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the perfect hand and how to play the perfect hand. Now, what is the perfect hand in a game of dominoes? Well, the perfect hand is what you see right here that I'm showing you. So the perfect hand is when you have 5 of any suit, and in this case, we have 5 trays or threes. Now, what makes this hand perfect is that the trays that I'm missing, I have another domino to cover it. So in this example, I have tray blank, tray ace, tray deuce, double tray, and tray 4. So the trays that I'm missing are tray 5 and tray 6. But in my hand, I have a5 and I have a6, meaning that this is the perfect hand. Now, I'm going to demonstrate in this walkthrough how to play the perfect hand. So when you have a hand like this, that you have 5 of one suit, but then you also have the other 2 counters, you just play your hand strong. So you play double tray to start, and you just right out the bat tell your opponent what you're going to attack them with. So I randomly pulled another hand here that our opponent would have, and I'll show that to you now. And they got nothing right out the bat. So they got to go to the boneyard and pull. And what do they come out with? They come out with tray 5. So now, what do you do in this instance when they have tray 5? Well, what you do is you immediately hit that 5. Now, it's back on the opponent. So we look into their hand. We know they're not touching the tray. Do they have an ace? They got no aces either. So they're going back to the boneyard again. What do they come out with? They come out with ace 6. So they put a 6 up. Now in our hand, what do? Of course, we want to chop that 6 down right away. Let me move this back into the frame for you guys. Of course, we chop that 6 down right away. We look into their hand here. Most of the time, the average player, they could either play the deuce blank or the double deuce. The average player is always going to shoot for the double deuce. Why? Because they want to score. They know they're behind. They have so many dominoes in their hand. And this is when they come with the double deuce and they would count 10. Now that is a nightmare for them, because at that point, that's when we go hard with the deuce tray. And where do we send them? Right back to the boneyard again. So they're going back to the boneyard. They're pulling. They're pulling. They're pulling. They're pulling. What do they come out with? They come out with the tray 6. So let's say they cut that off there. At this point, we're just running for the border. So we come through, we count our 10. Angle that. And then the next thing that they can do, they could either play the double 4, double 6, let's say they drop the double 6 there. So then now we're running for the border a little bit at this point, because we don't have anything there. So let's say we come out with the tray ace. That's what I would go with. And then now let's see what options the player has. They would come right there and take 20. And then what do? We counter with our final bone and we take the same 20. But better yet, we take all of the money in their hand. So that would be a bounty of 25, 30, 35, 40. So that is a demonstration of the perfect hand and then how to play that hand. Remember, the perfect hand is when you have 5 of the same suit, but then you're also the numbers of that suit that you're missing, you also have counter dominoes to kill those. So hopefully you enjoyed this demonstration. This is what is the perfect hand and how to play it.